Imagine waking up one morning, your bank is closed, your savings are frozen, governments are printing billions of dollars overnight, and the value of your money keeps falling. The people who caused the financial crisis get rescued, while ordinary people lose everything. Millions began asking one question: can money exist without banks?
A few months later, someone answered.
Not a government, not a billionaire, not a company.
Just a mysterious name: Satoshi Nakamoto. And that answer would become Bitcoin.
Before understanding cryptocurrency, we first need to understand money itself. Thousands of years ago, people traded goods directly. This was called the barter system. But barter had problems. What if you had wheat, but wanted shoes, and the shoemaker didn't need wheat? Trade became difficult, so civilizations created something everyone trusted:
Gold. Gold was rare, durable, portable, valuable.
Paper money replaced gold. Banks promised real value. Later, money became digital. Today, most money doesn't even exist physically. It's just numbers stored inside bank computers. And that's where the problem begins. Because banks control your money. Governments can print more, accounts can be frozen, transactions can be blocked. People started wondering, what if money belonged only to its owner? In 2008, the world experienced one of the biggest financial disasters in history. Banks had given risky home loans to millions of people. When borrowers couldn't repay, everything collapsed. The world's biggest banks were suddenly bankrupt. But instead of letting them fail, governments printed enormous amounts of money to rescue them. This raised serious questions. If governments could create money whenever they wanted, was money really valuable? Public trust in traditional finance began to disappear. Someone, somewhere, was watching all of this and quietly working on an alternative.
On October 31, 2008, a document appeared on the internet. Only 9 pages long. Its title: Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The author? Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knew who Satoshi was. One person? A team? A government? No one knows even today. The paper proposed something revolutionary: money that required no bank, no government, no middleman. Only mathematics. Instead of trusting institutions, people would trust code.
On January 3rd, 2009, history was made. The very first Bitcoin block, called the Genesis block, was created. Hidden inside it was a newspaper headline: Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It wasn't random.
It was a message, a reminder of why Bitcoin existed. Bitcoin wasn't created simply to make people rich. It was created to give people financial freedom, a system where no one could print extra coins. No one could freeze accounts. No one controlled the network.
On January 3rd, 2009, history was made. The very first Bitcoin block, called the Genesis block, was created. But here's the biggest question. If there's no bank, who keeps track of transactions? The answer is blockchain. Imagine a notebook. Every transaction ever made is written inside it. Now imagine millions of identical copies of that notebook, spread across computers around the world. Whenever someone sends Bitcoin, every copy updates together. No single person owns the notebook. Nobody can secretly erase pages. Changing one record would require changing millions of copies simultaneously, practically impossible. That's why blockchain became one of the most important inventions of the digital age. At first, Bitcoin had almost no value. People mined thousands of coins for fun. Then, on May 22, 2010, a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz made history. He paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. Back then, those Bitcoins were worth about $41. Today, those same Bitcoins would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, depending on the market price. This day is now celebrated every year as Bitcoin Pizza Day. Bitcoin proved decentralized money was possible. Soon, thousands of new cryptocurrencies appeared. Ethereum introduced smart contracts.
Developers built decentralized applications. Entire financial systems started operating without banks. Today, cryptocurrency powers payments, investments, gaming, digital ownership, and cross-border transfers. Some countries have embraced it, others have restricted or regulated it.
The debate continues. But one thing is undeniable. Crypto changed how the world thinks about money. In 2010, Satoshi Nakamoto vanished. No interviews, no public appearances, no confirmed identity. The creator simply disappeared, leaving the project in the hands of the world. Even today, millions of bitcoins believed to belong to Satoshi remain untouched. One of history's greatest mysteries. Bitcoin started as an idea that people could control their own money. Whether cryptocurrency becomes the future of finance or remains just another chapter in history, only time will tell. But one thing is certain. On a quiet day in 2008, 9 pages of code and vision started a revolution that the world can never ignore. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more fascinating stories about the history of finance, technology, and the world's biggest innovations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because every invention has a story, and we're here to uncover it.